Hello, my name is Elmore Alexander, and I'm a principal consultant with Optimal Campus. The focus of this session is to explore the history, philosophy, and experience of Optimal. Joining me is Nuno Couto, the founder and principal consultant of the organization. Welcome, Nuno. Can you tell me a bit about how and why you started Optimal Consulting?
Sure. Optimal was really born of a desire to make a difference, in particular to make a difference around education. And that came from a very personal place. Growing up, I had to overcome a number of challenges in terms of getting my degrees. And I saw how many others were challenged in the same way that I was. And I wanted to give back somehow to the education environment, particularly to higher ed. And so when I had a chance years ago in 2007 to go off on my own after having worked for Accenture as well as a very large medical device company out of Natick, I thought that was the time to do it. So I focused again on going after higher ed engagements, started with a large Boston area well-known university, went on to a few others of the same caliber and size. And, that was the beginning. At first, just myself, but over the years, growing into, a larger team and very large network of partners, both individual as well as organizational.
Okay. Now, you've managed quite a number of IT implementation projects in recent years, and I'll name the schools at some places like Harvard, Boston College, and Northeastern. What's been the nature of these projects, and what is your approach in managing these projects?
Really, the focus has been quite broad. We've worked on everything from ERP implementations, upgrades over the years, learning management system implementations such as Canvas, data warehousing, application development, web development, really all areas of technology as it relates to universities. We've done also strategy and assessments within IT. So very broad, as I mentioned. However, to answer your second question, how do we approach them? The first thing, honestly, is just to listen, to listen very carefully to the client and to work together to come up with an approach that is really collaborative, both in terms of what is the end goal of the project, but also in terms of how do we get there. I find that although university cultures are very similar, they're not the same. Yet we all know that that's the case. And so it's very, very important to customize the approach to the individual university and the individual department, the individual team, and sometimes the individual person. And I think that's one of the ways in which we really differentiate ourselves is that high touch, ultra individualized and customized approach.
Okay. Now, recently you've made the move into strategic consulting for universities. What was the motivation behind making that shift or that addition to your repertoire?
Well, a couple of things happened, but again, driven by a desire to make a bigger difference to universities, to education, and even to the world. You can contribute very significantly at the IT level, but you can contribute even more at the president level or the provost level. And coincidentally, at the same time, a number of folks came to me and thinking, hey, there's a great opportunity to focus on strategy for higher ed, given difficulty of the times for higher ed. And this was before COVID even, and things have only gotten worse, obviously. So things just came together. Again, a few of us with a like-minded approach, wanting to make a really big difference and really creating a very unique value proposition that combines many years of academic experience, business experience, as well as the technology experience to put together a solution that is, again, very differentiated.
Well, thank you very much. That's quite insightful and a great understanding of what Optimal Campus is all about.
My pleasure.